All right, Gary, just overall thoughts on that.
Well, we got outplayed. We got outplayed by a team that should have outplayed us. And it's unacceptable. It was a very disappointing weekend to lose 2 home games. I know I care a lot about it. It's frustrating because I just don't feel that level was there tonight from our group. It was very disappointing.
You got a little bit of a spark when Mundinger came in, cut it to 1 goal. Talk about that sequence that you got back in the game when he got in the net.
Well, the first 2 goals, they were very lucky. Both of the shots went off of players and went in net. So, they had a little bit of puck luck early on, which dug us down 2-0. And again, for the new goalie, his first game, disappointing. When I had to pull him, he didn't get a chance to do a lot. Of course, any goalie is going to be upset, which is normal. They're passionate guys, they're competitors, which I respect. And for me, it wasn't his play. It was more just trying to wake my team up, and that's sometimes as a coach, it's a gut feel. And, we did start playing a little bit better out of that. But, I'm upset, for our new goalie that his first game was like that. But I have a lot of confidence in both of them. So that's not going to waver at all moving forward. It's just, for me, it's the same thing over and over again. You look at the team that wins Macon, they shoot the puck from everywhere. They have guys that score. They have 2 of the top 5 goal scorers in the league. They shoot and they get to the net. And, again, it's like every game, Bill. We have chances in the slot. We look for something cute on the back post. It's been the same problem the whole year, We don't have pure goal scorers on this team. We don't have guys that want to shoot the puck. And in the third period, we finally did what we did against Macon the whole last weekend, where we scored 12 goals. And we showed it countless times on video about how to score and shoot for rebounds. And finally, we did it, and it looked like the easiest goal ever, didn't it? It's that simple, honestly. But we just won't do it consistently. It's the same guys the whole year. It's whatever.
Well, there was a timeout with 4 minutes to go in the game. At that point, still 1-goal game. A lot of momentum. And, the tough thing was I don't think you had but 2 or 3 shots, Gary, the rest of the game, that's final 4 minutes. What did they do, Macon, effectively to keep you guys maybe from getting anything set up?
Yeah, we finally did get the goalie pulled for the last 2 minutes. It had not many chances at all. I don't even think we had one. But again, face-offs were a concern. Obviously, losing Widmar, losing Ross. A couple of our better draw guys definitely hurt. Guys stepped in and did a valuable job. But we lost a lot of big draws tonight. Face-offs were something that hurt us. And but again, it was just a day late and a dollar short. That's 3 straight games we had bad second periods. That's also a concern for me.
Well, with this being the last home game of the regular season, what has stood out in a good way, obviously, the crowds. Record attendance, 148,000 plus for 28 home games. That's a phenomenal number. What has that been like for you to see this year for 6 months to have these kind of crowds night after night?
Well, I can tell you this. I'm impressed by their patience, especially with how we've played at home. We had a good start to the season, and then, it's just the back half of the season, to me, has been extremely disappointing in front of our home fans. That's why I'm so upset about losing 2 out of 3 on home ice in front of our great crowd. It's unacceptable. It should be extremely unacceptable. You should talk to the players in that room, Bill, really not me, because, I like to know what they have to say, because, again, there needs to be accountability all the way around, and it's disappointing. And now we have to go on a long road trip and play Fayetteville, which is a team that's young and hungry. And we'll see, what team shows up. We'll see if they just want to, fiddle-faddle around this weekend and go in there, because we obviously secured the 7th spot in the playoffs. We'll see how they compete. It's a coin flip. We'll see what team shows up.
Yeah, that was my last thing. I know the dynamic is so different. You've got the 7th seed. Fayetteville's got their seed. You want to see effort, I know, and right, you want to see something that can get you momentum to go into the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. Last year, they played Peoria and in the season and played like crap, and they got swept in the first round by Peoria and didn't necessarily play good. I've been telling these guys, I've been in a lot of playoff series, Bill, and if you're playing the right way going into the playoffs, you give yourself a heck of a chance. And when you're not playing the right way, you're going to probably fall flat on your face right away. So, the problem with this group is it's the same stuff we've talked about the whole year. Their inability to adjust and the stubbornness of the group. They're great guys. I mean, they come to work. I have no problem with that. It's just they just cannot put it all together. And it's so frustrating because there's the guys in that room that do it. But again, the messaging in that room when I leave is just not good enough.